2.4 diesel.
Okay, here's one of our van tours. This is Alan with his Isuzu Fargo. Off you go.
Yeah, so Isuzu Fargo, she's 2.4 diesel.
Yeah.
4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Diff lock. High-low ratio on the gears. I bought it pretty much as you see it. I've only had her a few months. Basically dipping a toe in the water of the camper van world. And this is what I bought.
Fantastic.
So a little walk around.
Oh, yeah. Show us around the outside first, and then.
That's the all-terrain tyres on her.
Yeah.
It came with the winch. I don't even know if it works.
We might be trying it out later.
It came with the huge floodlight, which does work. So I've tried it.
Fantastic. Yeah, I bet it will.
Half the stuff I don't know how it works yet.
Okay.
Because it came with no instructions.
Right.
You've got your cartridge pull-out toilet.
Yeah, yeah.
Spare wheels.
Mhm.
The silver things on the back if I put your fishing rods in.
Oh wow. Okay. Gosh.
They came with the van. They said as it was, the guy put the table on the back for push bikes, but I thought better putting metal boxes on it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
brilliant.
in there I just keep wood, charcoal,
Yeah.
and a wok.
Fab.
For cooking.
Yeah, brilliant.
Is all this. Go then to the inside. You want to?
Well, I'll let you go in and you can show us as we walk in what all these bits and pieces are or what you think they are. Oh, if I can get in.
It's a little bit of a TARDIS once you're in here.
Oh, hi, yeah. Gosh.
So, yeah, it's got the roof lights. I've got a solar panel on the roof.
Yeah.
These things here, friends, they pull down there. And what goes in here, and I've taken them out.
Yes.
They're slotted. They go across to make another bed.
Oh, wow.
So
so like you could be sleeping down here and then like a
kids up there.
Oh
so
gosh.
This comes out of here. Obviously I'm just using it as storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you basically
another bed above. Wow.
Is so this lot it lifts out, all this becomes one bed.
Wow. So actually, I mean, at a push you could sleep 5 almost, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Goodness me.
You could. So you know, as a family thing, the only thing we've got to do, I mean, the seat belts are a bit to be desired in the back of here.
Right.
So if, and I probably will keep her, you know, change quite a bit. You know, it came with a little handy pull down blind, see?
Right, yeah.
You know, which are all standard. No, you know, these are not what somebody's added.
Yeah. Original equipment,
all cool. Everything in it is original.
Yeah.
Then we've got
it's a
little bathroom, shower.
Gosh. Yeah.
So she has hot and cold water.
Right.
As I say, solar, gas.
Yeah.
It charges whilst you're driving.
Yep, split charge relay, or something like that. Battery to battery, yeah.
It has the solar thing here wasn't worth so a minute it's taped up wires.
Okay.
So I'll buy one.
Yeah. Which
one I need because it just wasn't working.
Okay.
To get up the solar working again. It's got a 12-volt transformer.
Yeah.
Under here.
Yeah.
A 240 transformer down to 110.
Right.
In here.
Wow.
All looks a bit of a bodge job.
Okay.
So you've got the original 12-volt.
Yes.
Which came with the van, but originally you'll see there's a hole in the side where the exhaust used to go out because it would have had a generator.
Oh, right,
originally.
okay, right.
That's why it says hot on the outside, so it would have had a generator there.
Gosh.
But that's been taken out, so under there now is a transformer that you'd see on a building site.
Oh.
You know, the yellow one.
Yeah.
That's then plugged into a plug socket that feeds other bits. I'm thinking, right. No. As you know, it is what it is. You know, the speakers work. It's a decent sound system. It has air conditioning.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's got air con unit under there, which is original.
Wow.
It's got a diesel heater.
Right.
So that
all the stuff's there,
under here.
And you said, so tell us a little bit about. You were saying to me earlier about how many there were in the country and where they were made and that kind of thing.
When I've researched it, before I bought it, I clearly knew nothing about it. I'm not a mechanic. I bought it on a bit of a, you know,
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
my hat in the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah.
Anyway, when I've done some more research in it, it's a 1990, and it's an import from Japan. It was only ever made in Japan.
Right.
And in 1990, they made 24 of them, and they've never made them again.
Wow.
So worldwide,
It's a real collector's item then, isn't
worldwide
it?
there was only 24. I found another one.
Yes.
But it's in 1991.
Yes.
And they only made a few of those as well, which
Right.
is a much squarer model.
Okay.
So this one, never seen one.
No, I'd never seen one.
Never seen one
No.
anywhere. Everywhere I go, people say, "What is it?"
Yeah.
You know, people who's been camper vanning all their
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
I've just never seen one.
No.
But you know, as I say, it was a bit of a leap of faith. Straight away that I needed some parts, virtually impossible.
Right.
So I found a company in Japan now, and I just get them imported.
Oh, okay.
They've been really good.
Wow.
They sent me diagrams, you know, for all the steering and stuff, because I needed the ball joints and bits and bobs.
Right.
So they sent me the diagrams so I can just pick them by number and order them.
Gosh.
And they all come genuine Isuzu parts.
Wow. And do they come at a reasonable price
No.
or no? Oh, crikey. Okay.
It's an old van. I think when you're talking vintage vans like this, they're going to cost you. I didn't realise how difficult the parts would have been. Would I have bought it if I'd known?
Right.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
And I was thinking just not keeping it at all. But now that I found that I can actually get the bits, then I'm more comfortable with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so, as you can see, she's starting to look a little bit tatty, but you know,
It's going to take much to fix
if
it,
I
is it?
change all the headliners and things like that. I don't know whether to take this unit out and flatten it against the wall, you know, to put all the electrical bits in. 'Cause
Right.
it just gives that bit more space here,
Yeah.
you know, for work-wise.
Right.
Just to turn that there,
Yeah.
you know, so it's the width of that pillar.
Yeah.
Just cutting this side of the bed down a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to lose anything.
No.
So, you know,
God, there's cupboards everywhere, isn't there?
yeah, as I said,
Little fridge and
fridge, which is it allegedly
cooker.
runs on gas, electric,
yeah.
plug-in, but I can't get it to work.
Right, okay.
This is the switch I found out after probably a month of trying to find out how the hookup works.
Okay.
Thinking, I can't get anything to work on hookup.
Right,
And when I was at the Lincoln Showground, someone said, that'll be it.
right.
Turn that, and sure enough,
Yeah.
that's what switches either from 12 volt to 110, I believe, or
Okay.
240.
Yeah.
That's
Gosh.
it. You've got your water heater, sensor for the gas. So, you know, if that's not switched on, you can't get your gas.
Right.
So that's, you know, it's a cut-off switch. I don't know what that is. I don't think it works. This, you know, it even has like a light on the steps.
Right.
You know, which I wondered what this was. Which was what was it?
Step. Step. So is that for
Step,
your light?
So in here, so I took this off because I
Oh,
switched
right.
that on,
Yes.
and it goes makes this noise.
Right.
So in here, there's a silver box.
Uh-huh.
When I switch that, there's sort of a fan in it, but I don't actually know what it does.
Oh.
So I'm assuming it's something to do with the solar. But I don't know. I just thought S-fan, is it solar fan?
No, I
So
wouldn't
at
have
first I
thought
think,
so.
well, there's not a ceiling fan.
No.
Or anything I can't. But
No.
when I put it on, I could hear the noise, so I just unscrewed this,
Right.
had a look in,
Yeah.
and there's this silver box.
I can't imagine solar having a fan of any
I just
description.
don't,
That sounds
I don't
strange,
know
doesn't it?
what it's for. I have no...
Didn't come with any manual, or you can't get a copy of a manual or anything like that from
I
them.
can't get anything for it. I've tried
No.
to get a workshop manual all over the world. I've tried. There's one guy in Australia said he had one in PDF, but it was for the Holden, which is a different. It's not the camper.
Oh, right.
It's just the Holden van.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this van is, if you the British version of this is the Vauxhall or Bedford Midi.
Right.
In Australia, it's the Holden,
Yeah.
but they're all basically minivans, you know, minibuses or pickup trucks.
I'm sure I've seen on the motorway a van with a similar looking cab, like a Daihatsu or a little.
The Isuzu still make little pickups, which are just a bit more boxy shape,
Right.
which look very similar to this, and they're just like the pickup trucks.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen something like
you see a
that.
lot of
Yeah.
builders using them,
Right.
and that's, you know, that's pretty much what the running gear, what this is.
Yes.
it's in all various shapes and forms, but in this form, there's 24 of them.
Right.
How many's left? I don't know, because they weren't built here.
Yeah.
Vauxhall made it. Bedford never did this.
Right.
So it's the unique bit is this back,
Yeah.
which is basically it's fiberglass. It was built as a camper.
So, strictly speaking, then, if this is the same as a little Vauxhall, are some of the parts interchangeable? Or
I would think so. But the problem is with that, the part numbers are different.
right.
And when I needed a slave cylinder on it, and the mechanic research, that took him all day to find one, and it was a different part number, just one digit difference. So again, he just thought, right, I'll buy it, see if it fits and it works.
Right.
So that was fine.
Great.
But even on the Vauxhall Midi and stuff like that, I'm finding it really difficult to find any parts, because basically the Vauxhall Midi and the Bedford Midi, they were rust buckets. There's not many left.
No.
And on this one, I actually spoke to Isuzu here, and they spoke to Japan, and this is basically, because they only made it for 12 months, they didn't do an after sales. It wasn't worth it.
Gosh.
So all your normal things where you could talk, and so it's taken me, since I got it, how long have I had this? 3-4 months, something like that. It's taken me that long to find this company now in Japan that are really good, and have sent me drawings and details so I can order the parts from there.
Right.
But of course, your delivery, when I got some bits last time, and they're only a couple of bits, it's £54 delivery.
Gosh.
And then you're paying for Isuzu
Yeah.
parts. Trying to get the copies just weren't made because the van wasn't there. There was
no demand, was there?
no demand for it. So in having it, and the mechanic who's been doing bits for me, he's basically said, it's an enthusiast van. You need to be a bit mechanically minded.
Yes.
But I don't want to part with it. I quite
No.
like it.
Well, knowing that there's only possibly 2 in the country, 1 in Scotland.
Now, same with the awning. The awning is knackered. it winds out. It works mechanically.
Yes.
But it's not going to keep you dry.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
is it a
like
Fiamma?
I'm not sure what it has the makeup there, doesn't it?
Freedom.
Freedom. And I've tried looking for it, but I'm not really getting it.
Because sometimes you can buy just the canopy and replace it on the mechanism.
Yes.
You have to take it down and then replace the actual fabric. So that's possible.
That's what I was looking into. But so it's one of those. Thinking to yourself, right? Am I going to keep this van? If so, got to sort the awning.
Yeah.
Got to tidy up.
Yeah.
The paint job. It was done by the guy who I bought it off.
Yeah.
And I said, what happened to the paint job? And his answer was, I just like the colour. Right.
I don't know whether he liked the colour or whether it was just a tin of paint he had lying in the garage. I thought, oh, put that on it.
It's literally the roll and just slapped it on. At least I thought, right, so all the bodywork will rub down easy enough.
Yeah.
It's not rotten. The mechanic has been underneath it. He said it's absolutely solid. Nothing wrong anywhere. The engine, it's sweet as a nut. Doesn't do anything.
No. What size engine is it? You say
2.4.
2.4. Gosh, in a van this size, crikey.
But it does like a bit of power going up the hills.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. She very quickly dies. And on the motorway.
Has it got a turbo on it?
It doesn't say so. I'm thinking not.
All right.
But it doesn't say. When I've looked them up, some of them say turbo diesel. But because I can't find this particular one anywhere here, and it doesn't say turbo diesel on the documents that came with it.
Right.
It's actually 2.3 something. Really.
Okay.
So some
say
2.3, some say 2.4.
Yeah. Hello. Thanks for that.
So it's
Brill. No, it's lovely.
It's got some nice pieces.
Yeah.
It's got a tow bar on it.
Yeah.
Everything like that. It's as I say, currently everything works.
Fab. Got to try the winch out though.
Yeah, we're going to try it on Patrick because he's got that stuck. Patrick, the only camper, how long was it? 5 minutes to get stuck?
I tell you what, I'd be impressed if this tows a great big sprinter out the field. That'd be amazing. Hey, that'd be so funny.
It should do.
Yeah, of course it should.
Well, Trevor said it drains really easily at this side of the
Yes,
field, so
yeah.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Right, well, thank you very much indeed for that tour. I'm sure a lot of people will be very interested in that. Thank you.
Yes,